Hello, I'm Larry Fermato. Welcome to Connected, and as always, we got Mr. Willie Fats with us, and he's displaying those what he calls guns. I call them chicken wings.
Chicken wings, whatever you want to call them.
Chicken wings. I don't
Still
know.
my trademark.
Still his trademark. And we've been having a lot of fun doing fun facts about American gangsters, and today we're going to be featuring Bugsy Siegel. Benjamin Bugsy Siegel is up and on the list for today.
Awesome.
He was quite a character, Willie.
Mm-hmm.
And so we're going to go through his lifespan here.
Right, absolutely.
Another one with a short lifespan. So, but before we get started, this is what we want to do. Don't look at me like that. Why you got to look at me like that for?
Because your
What is
glasses.
It's my glasses. What's wrong with my glasses?
I didn't notice that you got new glasses.
I got new glasses.
Oh.
Are they okay?
Yeah, they look good with the blue tint.
You like
and you're
them?
rocking the new hat.
I got the new hat, yeah.
Yeah, you're rocking it.
It looks all right.
Eventually, you could rock the new Connected t-shirts.
They're coming soon, folks.
Yes,
He
yes.
let the cat out of the bag, but we're going to have them here soon.
Eventually.
What?
It ain't no cat out of the bag.
Okay. So, but yeah.
I'm preparing them to get out their wallets and save a little money so they can sport the new Connected shirts. See, if I tell them now, they'll be ready when they come in.
And they're going to like them, too.
They're really nice.
They do look good.
They're really nice.
And talking about likes, Willie, what do we want everyone to do?
We want everybody to elbow drop that like button, smash the subscribe button, and don't forget to share. We want everybody to watch our videos, so don't forget to share it to Facebook, Snapchat, wherever you guys hang out. Go ahead and share it. And also, don't forget to leave a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts on each show.
Talk about him, folks.
No, him. He's the cigar wearing, never smoke it person.
Well, I don't want to smoke on the set.
Oh.
That's what it is.
How long you had that cigar?
Man, I've had this cigar I've had this cigar for quite a while, man. I'm getting the most of my money out of this cigar.
I see that.
Yes.
I see that. Also, don't forget to hit us with an email.
At where?
Connectedwithlarry@gmail.com.
He's got it right.
Or you can call us at 941-244-2392.
Now watch, he's going to do this right here. 941.
Well, now I'm going to put it in that box with the right writing.
Oh, we got a box now.
Yeah, we got boxes.
Is the box right here?
Yeah, the box is right there.
All right, so let's get back to Bugsy Siegel.
Right.
By the way, he hated the name Bugsy.
Right.
Because I guess that name meant that he was a little doozy bots. He was a little crazy. So
I think anyone that kills people is crazy, so the name fits.
Yeah, well, he killed a lot of them. And so Bugsy Siegel was one of the most infamous and feared gangsters of that era. And because of what we just said, he would rather shoot you than talk to you. He was a badass. And
what era are we talking about?
The 20s and 30s, early 40s.
So during the Bonnie and Clyde, during the different...
Yeah. He was from New York, East Side, and part of the Jewish gang with Meyer Lansky. They were friends and buddies, and they formed a little mob of their own. And what they would do is they would extort people and rob people, and for money they would kill people.
Wow.
And Bugsy was the hitman for Meyer Lansky.
Mm-hmm.
So he was the enforcer, and he got the job done. And later on, one of their alliances became Lucky Luciano. So they kind of teamed up with him. Meyer Lansky and Lucky Luciano later on in life became buddies, you could call it that. And Siegel carried out, quite a few hits for Luciano.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so one of the hits that that Bugsy Siegel was involved in was the Maranzano hit, which was famous because it ended the Castellamare wars.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting to, man, it makes you wonder. You know, we've been doing this show for a while now, and we've been doing it the 20s and 30s and 40s, and all these people, boom, 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 shoot to kill, don't think, take no prisoners, but we don't have those type of guys in today's society. Well, why is that? Why do you think the 40s, all these rough, tough, I'll shoot you before asking questions, and then in today's society, we really don't have that?
Well, I don't think it's. I think back then it was, well, it was different times, obviously. But,
Right.
I mean, you got some people that are, total straight up killers today, but it's not obviously as publicized.
You think technology slowed a lot of it down?
Well, I mean, there's cameras on every block now.
Yeah, well, I
That
mean,
helps.
you can't just shoot somebody and get away with it today.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can shoot somebody. I don't know if you're going to get away with it, but it doesn't stop you from shooting people. I mean,
No. You just don't hear, like we talk about it, and all these killings and all these different things that went on in the 20s and 30s and 40s. You just don't hear about it. Now you hear about massive shootings. People going into schools and blowing them up, and then turn around and killing themselves. These guys here, boy, it looked like they kill somebody every day, if not every other day.
Yeah, they do. And Bugsy Siegel was one of the founding members of Murder Incorporated.
What a name.
Murder Incorporated, what does that tell you?
Yeah. I'll shoot you first.
And that's exactly what he did. So in killing Maranzano for Luciano, that helped bring Luciano to the top, and it's what we now know as the head of the American Mafia.
Oh, wow.
So Bugsy Siegel was a key component to that by killing Maranzano.
Now, when you say mafia, back in the 40s, if I was a stone cold killer and I went and got like 6 or 7 people and they were all underneath me and we did our thing, we could technically be considered mafia in a sense, right? Because I have my little forcer, my gang, we're running drugs, running moonshine.
Well, you would have been a gang for sure. You wouldn't have been mafia, but you would have been a gang. I think Luciano was responsible for bringing together a commission, a crime commission.
Oh, okay.
He is the godfather, if you want to use that quote,
I got you.
for establishing
Organized
a
crime.
commission and establishing the 5 families of New York.
I got you.
So that's what kind of happened there. But Bugsy Siegel, one of the other things that Bugsy Siegel did?
What's that?
Bugsy Siegel was a bootlegger
Go figure.
out of New York, and he would import scotch.
Scotch.
That was a big one for him. And rum.
Wow.
So he was a big scotch and rum importer during the bootlegging era. And then once Prohibition was done, Bugsy went to California, and he established himself out in California and established a big bookmaking ring, gambling ring, and prostitution ring
Oh boy.
out in California. And he brought in the mob, Lucky Luciano's group with him, and of course Meyer Lansky. So he made a very strong foothold out in California for himself. And he was well liked. He had a lot of actors, friends.
Well, yeah, most of them were well liked.
George Raft was one of his buddies. And,
Oh wow. George
yeah,
Raft.
Yeah, George Raft. Clark Gable. Tony Curtis.
Tony Curtis.
Tony Curtis really liked him.
I like him.
And one of the things that Bugsy Siegel did while he was out in Beverly Hills hooping it up?
What's that?
Well, one, he bought a house in Beverly Hills,
Right.
and he had lots of parties and had all these celebrity friends.
Right.
But he also borrowed, the first year he was out there, he borrowed $400,000 from movie stars.
Borrowed.
Borrowed,
Wow.
but never paid a penny back. And no one ever asked him to pay back.
Well, yeah, because he'd shoot you dead.
Yeah, they were afraid to ask him for their money back.
Yeah.
So basically, he scored like 400 grand, within the first year he was out there from all his so-called movie star friends. That's Bugsy.
Wow.
So, what do you think he did next?
Well, he had to take that 400 grand and put it somewhere.
He invested in a little town in Nevada called Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
It was
Las
It
Vegas.
was an Army depot drop-off place, and they were working on the dam in Nevada at the time.
Oh, wow.
And so Bugsy decided he was going to go there and supply certain things for the Corps of Engineers and other people working the dam, like prostitution and gambling. And that led him to undertake, pardon that word for Bugsy, yeah, it led him to undertake a hotel casino,
Right there.
the Flamingo in Las Vegas. And so he invested money with this developer out there, and then eventually he pretty much told the developer that you need to sign everything over to me. I'm going to kill you.
Dang. Well, yeah.
So,
And they probably did because they knew who he is.
so the poor guy was scared half to death, and he signed everything over to Benjamin Siegel, who became the owner of the Flamingo Hotel.
Wow.
And that guy left and went to Paris and hid out in Paris for a long time. He was afraid to come back to the States.
I would be too.
So Benny Siegel opened up the Flamingo Hotel in 1946, in December of 1946.
Wonder if it's still there.
Oh, it's there. So, but listen, he opened it up in 1946, and he expected to have a whole bunch of stars coming in from Los
Everywhere.
Angeles, California, and they were all going to drive in. And unfortunately for him, there was only a handful of people that showed up. And much to their dismay, there were still tarps down from the painters and the construction workers, and the air conditioning wasn't really working. And so pretty much the opening was a disaster.
Huh.
And in a short period of time, we're talking just a few weeks, he lost $275,000 on his gaming tables.
Wow.
So it didn't take long for the proof to be in the pudding, and they shut down the Flamingo in January of 1947. And it didn't reopen until a few months later. And when it reopened, obviously it reopened. Benny Siegel spent, he thought he was going to spend $4 million to open this hotel. And he wound up spending $6 million. And he ran out of money.
Mm.
He was stealing money from everywhere he could.
Yes.
He was bouncing checks all over the place. The mob wasn't happy.
No, I wouldn't be either.
But, he had this vision that he was going to have the most beautiful hotel stuck right in the middle of the desert, folks. And don't fall asleep on us here. Are you falling asleep?
No.
Are you sure? Because you
Positively.
look like you're falling asleep, Willie.
No.
Am I boring you?
No, you're good.
You're positive.
Yep.
All right, so listen, folks. Bugsy Siegel opens the hotel, and some of the people that were there was Meyer Lansky at the opening.
Mm.
And it was a success, and it was a beautiful place. And like I said, $6 million. He went over budget by $2 million, and $6 million back then was the equivalent to $60 million.
Yeah, that'd be.
In 2018. So, $60-something million, to get the job done.
That's about right.
Yeah. So that's what it took him. So, guess what happened after that?
Oh, somebody with him bouncing all these checks and spending all this money and robbing people. Basically robbed Peter to pay Paul in a sense. Somebody had to get after him.
Well, the mob was really pissed off at him. They were really mad. Plus, he went back to California. And he told them pretty much, hey, I'm keeping my bookmaking operations out here, my wires, and you can go freak yourself for the most part. And if you don't like it, too bad.
Right.
Well, they didn't like it. So Lucky Luciano held a meeting in Havana, Cuba, because he was exiled from the United States.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he got kicked out. And
had to go.
He had to go. So, and we could talk about that at some other time. So here's the deal. So they had this meeting in Cuba, and Luciano was there, and Meyer Lansky was there, and basically the mob bosses wanted to kill Siegel. So at this meeting in Havana, there was a contract put on Siegel's life.
Oh boy.
And Meyer Lansky, Siegel's best friend since childhood, gave the nod to go ahead and
off him.
And off him.
His best friend.
His best friend. It happens, man. It happens.
Oh yeah, it happens to everybody.
It happens. So the contract was put out. Siegel, somebody said about Siegel that he had more guts than any other man they ever met. And
right.
That he wasn't afraid of anyone or anything. And if you came for him, you better come shooting.
Right.
Well, that's exactly what happened. So on June 20th, 1947, shortly after the Flamingo reopened successfully, he was at Virginia Hill's house in Beverly Hills, his girlfriend at the time.
Right.
And there's a lot of speculation who that someone is, shot him many times, a couple times in the head, and then in the body with a M1 carbine. Yeah. And,
they were nasty guns back then.
Yeah. And so here's one of the things about Siegel's death. In the Godfather movie, Benny Siegel, there was a character in the Godfather movie, Mo Green.
Mo Green.
Mo Green. And Mo Green was the casino owner in Las Vegas, and he started basically the casino in Las Vegas, according to the Godfather movie. So Mo Green was getting a massage on the massage table, and he was targeted to be murdered, and so in this movie, they shoot Mo Green through the eye. I don't know if you recall it, but he puts on his glasses, and just as he puts on his glasses to look to see who entered the room, they shoot him through the eye.
Right.
So when Bugsy Siegel was shot, one of the bullets passed through his head, and because of the velocity of this bullet, it blew out his eyeball.
Right, it didn't actually
So
shoot
it didn't actually go through his eyeball,
but
it blew his eyeball out. So, but through mafia lore and movies, that became the Mo Green.
Right.
The Mo Green syndrome. So a lot of guys, because of that, when they get shot through the eye, they call it the Mo Green shot. A lot of people would call it the Mo Green special.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yes. Mo Green special.
Yeah, the Mo Green special. Anyway, so the day after Siegel's death, on the front page, on the right, there was a picture of him in the morgue with his tag on his toe. And I guess that was kind of a big deal.
Right.
And
what did the tag say?
I guess it said Benjamin Siegel.
Benjamin Siegel.
I don't know what the tag said.
Well, I thought you were leading up to something with the tag.
Maybe it was a number. I don't know. So that's it. Bugsy Siegel, one of the most feared gangsters ever.
of all time, but he's really more so going to go down for the start of Las Vegas. That's probably what
he is most famous for having the vision to start Las Vegas, the Las Vegas Strip.
Now, who took over? Who do you think took over the Flamingo once they popped him?
Well, that was Lansky and his crew.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And then the guy that took off out of the country.
Well, he stayed out of the country for a while, and eventually he came back, but he had nothing.
But he had nothing to do with Las Vegas.
Nah, he was done. The mob had officially taken over the casino. And they kept control of casinos for quite a while.
Oh, did they? Okay.
Oh yeah, for quite a long time. So that's it.
Do you think they still got some casinos there in 2019? Maybe.
I think. I mean, if there is involvement there, I don't know where it would be. I mean, they've pretty much turned Las Vegas into a family place for vacations.
Now, back in the 70s and 80s, when you were running through there and doing your thing, was it mafia bound?
It was all mob.
Oh, was it
Yeah,
really?
It was all mobbed up back then. So they had a big hand in it back then.
Have you ever been to did you ever go to the Flamingo during your time running through there?
I'm sure I've been there. I don't recall. My place to go was Caesars.
Oh, Caesars.
Yeah.
You were the high roller there.
Well, I wasn't a high roller, but that's where I would stay. So
I don't know, but when you read your book and you read some of the things, I mean, I don't know.
I was at Caesars with Sinatra.
Yeah.
Sinatra was playing Caesars, and in fact I was there when he closed Caesars.
Yeah.
And then went to work for Steve Wynn. So
my favorite story of going there is the night that y'all lost all that money. And then y'all got the money back because he didn't want to play the next night.
Sinatra wouldn't go on stage.
Yeah,
they gave him a shot to get the money back.
Yeah.
So, but you're gonna have to read my book.
Yeah.
Connected by Larry Formato, and you can get that at www.whitecollarpress.com. Go there and buy the book. You're gonna like it.
Whitecollarpress.com. You can get the book there for sure.
All right, and
you gotta read it because there's so much stuff coming out moving forward that you might be lost if you don't get the book.
Yeah, it's a good read.
It is.
So, and then we want everybody to do what, Willie?
Like, subscribe.
Like.
Yeah.
What is the
like? No. Like, subscribe, and share. And don't forget to comment underneath. We want to hear your comments. Whether they're good, bad, or the ugly. We're here for you guys, giving you this content. So anything we can do to make the content better for you guys, well, that's what we're here to do. So make sure you comment underneath. Let us know.
And if there's a special gangster you want us to talk
Absolutely.
about, let us know.
Yeah.
Email us at connectedwithlarry@gmail.com.
Because I don't get choices in gangsters because I got a few, but his non-smoking, guitar-wearing, hat, sunglass, whatever you want to call him. Give me a nickname for him, guys, in the comments below. I want to hear nicknames with this outfit. You know who you remind me of?
You're pushing boundaries here that you shouldn't be pushing.
You know who you remind me of with all this get-up today?
You know, he needs to be careful with this.
No.
Go ahead.
The hat.
Go ahead. I'm going to let you go ahead.
Uncle Jesse.
I can always edit this out if I have to.
Uncle Jesse.
Who the frig is Uncle Jesse?
Dukes of Hazzard. Uncle Jesse. He wore that hat with this Uncle Jesse. You never heard of Uncle Jesse and the Dukes of Hazzard? The wise one.
He's a rebel, folks.
You've never seen Dukes of Hazzard, the television series?
Yeah, I've seen it.
Okay, well...
Not the guy in the overalls, because I'm going to get up and punch you right in the
Folks, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, and comment below. Like he said, you can email us at connectedwithlarry@gmail.com. Or you can call us at 941-244-2392.
And remember one thing, stay right here with us if you want to be connected.